Hey y'all, it's me, Dree. I want to get into this message because there's something here that needs to be seen, not felt, not assumed, but actually, I want you all to recognize this for exactly what it is. So let's get into it. I've got the Two of Wands reversed. The Three of Coins reverse, and the Four of Wands reverse. So there's an energy in your field right now, and y'all are reassessing it. You're working to define its purpose. You're not confused. You're evaluating. You're looking at this energy and you're asking yourself, what is this actually? Because something about it isn't sitting right. And when you look closer, that's when it all starts to click. You're seeing a lack of interest. You're seeing uncommitted energy. You're also gathering that there's possible third-party friction. But more than anything, you're seeing that this energy, it does not learn. It repeats. And then it leaves people doing life alone. And that is when it lands just a little bit deeper. Because yes, you've already been feeling this. This isn't stable energy. This doesn't create support. It doesn't build anything solid. This energy, it brings disunion. It brings discord. And now you're recognizing something that you can't unsee. Because what you're realizing is that every environment this energy seems to enter, it leaves in total disruption. And that doesn't just happen sometimes. That happens on a consistent basis. So now we move into the second column. And this is where you don't just see it, but now this is where you feel it. I've got the Nine of Cups reverse, the Magician, the Eight of Wands. This energy, it's self-indulgent in an overindulgent kind of way. This energy, it takes, it consumes. And when you interact with it, it doesn't leave you feeling fulfilled. It leaves you feeling drained. You feel hollow. Because this energy, it's not fulfillment. This is clear excess. Even addiction. And then we hit the core of it with this Magician. This energy, it is not accidental. This energy is very intentional. They are focused, aware. They are using their mind and their influence and their willpower to create something. And you can feel this. It's a thought all of a sudden becoming a thing. And because of what it's sitting next to, that Nine of Cups reversed, it doesn't feel aligned. This energy, it's manipulative. And with that, it picks up speed. Now, this is not just manipulation. This now has become manipulation in motion. This is fast communication, fast progression, fast movement. This is an energy that's saying, let's get this moving now. It's not grounded. It's not inviting. This is a powerful energy that is presented in a forceful way. And that brings us to the last column here, which I'm getting is how this energy moves. We've got the Knight of Cups, the waxing moon, and the Ten of Swords reverse. So how does it move? Well, with romantic gestures, with chivalrous behavior, an invitation, a proposal, and it's all done with tact and with grace. This is not sloppy energy. This is refined. And it comes through the guise of attraction. And even more, it comes with the guise of love. And that's enough to pull just about anyone in, isn't it? I'm getting that it is. But what you're seeing is that as fast as this energy begins, it starts building. This energy starts to gain strength almost instantaneously. And they don't do it in a grounded way. This is consuming. And it's real enough to shift your consciousness completely. It changes how you're seeing things, and it brings you to a point where you're ready to move on and be over it. And then the moment you think that and choose that, this Ten of Swords comes in reverse. There is an immediate shift again. Now this energy wants to repair. Now it wants to reconcile. Now it wants to regenerate everything that it just disrupted along its path. This energy tries to recreate the original feeling that you had. And this is where I'm getting the collective is standing right this moment. You're at a moment of choice. And I want to say this clearly. What you do from this moment, that matters. Because this energy, it's an illusion. And I say that because there is only one positive looking energy in this whole entire spread. And that represents how this person presents themselves. Not what they build. Not what they sustain. Not what they stand on. This is just how they move. There is no real foundation here. This is love bombing with a hidden agenda and no patience about it. And just to make sure, I want to look at the bottom of the deck before I close this one out. We've got the Seven of Coins, the King of Coins, and the Hierophant. So this is what I'm getting, or I'm gonna make your guidance. Look at the bigger picture here. Take a step back completely. Give yourself some distance and look at this structure that this energy is creating very clearly. Because real love, it does not move like this. Real love develops over time. It requires patience. And real love comes into fruition all on its own in a very natural way. And with the King of Cups, I'm getting, this is where you feel the difference. Because a real King of Cups energy, that's steady. It doesn't rush. It doesn't confuse. It definitely does not overwhelm. What it does is it holds. It's emotionally safe, consistent. This energy is grounded. And you don't have to question it because you feel safe in it. And with the Hierophant, I'm getting that this King of Cups energy, that's built on something real. Because it has values. It has structure. It stands in integrity. And it doesn't bend depending on the moment. It simply aligns. So now you feel the difference. One energy pulls you in fast. It overwhelms you. It shifts you suddenly into another direction, into something that leaves you feeling hollow. And then it tries to repair. I'm getting, because it sees you as a source of its energy. But that real King of Cups energy, that doesn't have to do any of this. Because that energy, it stands. So that is the message that I have for y'all today. If this one landed, don't keep scrolling by. Sit with it. Be honest with yourself. And like and comment and follow along. Because more than that, I'm asking you all to be intentional with your energy in this space. Because this space that I'm creating is based on an equal give and take exchange. And what you give into the channel is what the channel can give back to you. So engage, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Just remember, where there is love, there is light. See you guys soon.